So the room is dreary because it's late. There's a little moonlight that comes in. Off in the distance, you hear a little bit of giggling and maybe asking if there's more ale down the hall because there's a kitchen. Saying something like, "I've only just begun," and stop dawdling and bring me another barrel. It almost breaks your concentration thinking about that, but your mind comes back to the lich while you're sitting on the edge of your bed. So, what would you like to do?
I ask for the Lich King. I say, Lich King, I need help with thinking of something.
So, through your eyes and no one else's eyes, comes the Lich King. And he says, "While you no longer have a piece of the soul that I gave you that you passed on, so I am still connected through your eyes and ears. So I'm always here until I relieve you of our promise to each other. So, what troubles you, my young wizard?"
I've been thinking about my past and what all has happened inside of it.
So that's a large amount of time in your insignificant life. What part is actually important to you that you wish to think of?
My students dying.
So you think of your failed tutelage.
Yes.
So, and what? Why do you concentrate on this?
I keep on thinking of what all I've killed and how they have died.
So, why concern yourself with such trivial matters since you are on the path to correct your biggest mistake in your meaningless life?
They just been on my mind.
Okay. So what do you wish to do about it?
I would wish to speak with them.
So the Lich says, "As I've told you before, you only can do this ever so often, and it runs the risk of diminishing their souls that I'm keeping. But I can have them project through me, so you can speak. So, do you truly wish this?"
Yes.
He said, "Make sure to take advantage of your time because it is short." So sort of rolls back and he looks over here in this open spot and you can see and through there are two hazy images that come forward. So it is your long deceased apprentices.
Last week.
It's like you don't speak to them. It's like you called them there.
I asked them how they felt that I was not there to help them.
Let's see how they feel. Now, are you not going to address them by their name?
I asked James and Mason how they had felt about me not being there to help them before they had died.
One is quite angry, and the other is quite calm. Which one is angry and which one is calm?
James is angry and Mason's calm.
James turns away from you and doesn't look at you directly. But Mason looks at you square and says, it's hard to admit that we did mistakes, thinking that we were ready to go out into the world and summon great things.
I tell them that it was not their fault. It was my fault for not teaching them well enough.
James turns and says, you always try to keep us from progressing. Always talk about needing time. Not all of us live as long as you, and yet you kept holding me back. If you would just let me go forward, I could have been a great summoner just like you were.
Well, to become a great summoner, you need lots of time. And if I didn't think that you were good enough for how long you had practiced for, so I held you back so that you wouldn't get too big-headed and think that you could do as much as you could.
It's like, I'd studied under you for 40 years. We only lived so long. It's like half my life was gone, and still you wouldn't let us progress.
Well, you know what they say, practice makes perfect.
Mason looks as it said, you didn't wish, it's like you didn't give us practice. That's what he's upset about. All you did was want us to study and do theory. It's like we wish to actually experience and grow through actual combat and need and stress.
Well, I had to make sure that you would be ready and have the knowledge before you had tried it.
Well, why wouldn't you take us and come with us and let us fight alongside of you?
Because I was trying to make y'all better than I was. Make you smarter than me. And then I was going to make you better than me.
James still won't look at you. He's still quite angry. How does that make you feel that he's angry?
Not very bad. I understand why he's angry.
Mason looks and said, if you had no intention of us actually venturing out into the world and growing as summoners, we should have never started to train us to begin with if you didn't feel that we could stand by your side after so many years.
Well, I had great intentions for y'all, but you just weren't there yet.
Alright, and when would we have been ready?
We'll never know.
Another 50 years when we're on our deathbeds?
Well, we will never know now.
Wait, isn't the whole point you try to bring them back so maybe you know something? They're like, we do not live as long as you, and you just kept being arrogant, saying that in time, you know, what seems like a second to you is years to us.
I make sure to tell them that I was sorry and that I didn't.
Talk to them.
Oh.
Don't talk to me. Talk to them.
I'm sorry that I held you back, and I'm sorry that I wasted some of your life, but I needed you to become good before you started fighting things.
They both start clamoring. It's like, we did this to be able to help our community and help you, this great ancient wizard that had been toiling and helping the town and learning. We thought it was a great honor to actually be that you came to us and saw potential in us to start. but you never let us fully grow.
I saw plenty of potential in you, but I just had to make sure that you would be ready before you went out there.
Well, you keep saying that, but you never gave us trials. And then when we finally went out, you didn't go with us.
Well, I was out getting stuff for y'all, and I was just didn't think that y'all would go out there. I felt that y'all would just stay there and keep studying, but I guess I was wrong.
It's like you knew how much we wanted to venture forth and actually help. And the need arose, and we came and we helped. We still don't even know if you helped, and you came and helped the town afterwards.
Well, once you two had died, I didn't have anything to live for.
So you let the town fall?
Not necessarily.
James is so angry. It's like, and what is that supposed to mean? So, did you actually finish what we started, even though we died?
No.
James is like, I feel like I made a mistake walking this path.
Well, I feel that I had made a mistake not teaching you as well.
So Mason looks over at James, and it's like it's not his fault. Nodding over towards the Lord Nexon, that we chose to venture out by ourselves. But Mason looks over and says, "But it is your fault, Lord Nexon, that you never let us actually come and make mistakes with you." And it's like all we did was study. All we did was summon like things that wouldn't do anything. You know?
Well, I asked him, what do you think I did whenever I first started?
He says, I know, but we don't live thousands of years like you.
Well, I told them that I have not lived thousands of years.
James has a little bit of sorrow, the fact that he's been so angry. You can roll insight if you want.
Never rolling on here again. 3.
You're not really a feelings person. That might be why they died to begin with. Because you really didn't connect with them at that level. Let's just say you're not really like a teacher, more like a professor with 100 adjuncts. You're not following why they're so angry. Like I said, you've lived a long time, and you've been a wizard a long time. So you don't see that these short-lived creatures that lived under 200 years just didn't understand, and you don't understand why it was such a need for them to want to prove themselves to you. So the king lich is like, your time is short. The soul bounding is starting to get weak.
I say I missed y'all very much. I wish that I could have taught you more, and I wish that you would never have died.
It's like, so you speak as good as you teach. It's like now, Mason. We wish. It's like we wish nothing more than to fight by your side. It's like maybe in the afterlife, it's like we will meet again and fight. They don't know that you're a necromancer.
Oh.
Because you weren't a necromancer when they were alive. Do you wish to share that you're trying to bring them back? Or you wish to keep that part a secret?
No, I tell them straightforward.
And tell them. And I will tell you how they feel about it.
Mason, James, I have something to tell you. Ever since you died, I started a new path to become a necromancer so that I could bring you back.
Rolling insight. They were both horrified, but they'd never heard of a good necromancer in their life. And James, who's been, let's see how James takes it. Oh, natural one. James is out of order. It's like you've lost your mind and you wish to bound our soul to some demon and punish us for being failed students. He's like, what evil is taking you? Mason tries to calm James down and says, I'm sure Master had a good reason for going this path. It's like we must trust him, like how we should have trusted him to not go out alone that day when we were slaughtered.
I agree completely with Mason, but the reason why I'm trying to bring you back is so that you could help me and I could help you become a necromancer if you would like to.
Let's see
or you could continue on with your studies.
The or help. James is less horrified because he about had a ghost stroke when he thought he was about to be a necromancer. Mason, on the other hand, is a little bit calmer. Mason's like, I've always wanted to study and learn as much magic as I can. There is no evil magic in the weave, only evil uses of it.
I tell them, well, I will, either way that you go, I will still teach you no matter what.
So, let's see, James has a smart aleck remark. Oh, he does. James, like, I'm still on the fence if I would want to actually finish this if you were tainted by evil. You know, I would hate to be taught by you and then slay you myself if your path is too dark. And Mason just sort of nods at you.
James, even though you might not trust me, I will still help you as much as I can.
He's gonna roll insight on that. He's skeptical, but so he actually looks at you in the eye finally, and like when you say that. So the lich is like, it's like tell your goodbyes because I must steal these souls again, or risk losing them forever.
Are you going to tell your goodbyes?
Goodbye.
Like,
See you later.
as warm as ever, Master, as they disappeared.
Like, you're left alone in your bed chamber that has been so graciously allowed by the Queen. Do you wish to continue to sit there and meditate? Or do you wish to maybe explore the castle until everyone else is up?
I wish to explore the castle until everybody's up.
So, okay. And with that, we will cut away something else.